really helps. NBA though, like there wasn't like a, I don't know if I missed a button, misclicked something. I don't know.
MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're gonna need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
So
I
it
just
seems
wanna
like
be
we're
a
gonna have to get
billionaire.
like a
So if we can make that
counselor,
happen as part of that, I'm in.
psychologist.
I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're gonna take the lead on it, but my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6 man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year in college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6 men at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season.
Show 'em where we belong.
Substitution.
Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love
Was
to
that not
kick
in the green
things
there?
off with a big win. So expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Green for three. That drops, and it comes off an
Alrighty.
assist from Curry.
What a great way to
Has
start.
all eyes on Stephen. He exploits that with a dish.
Green against MP. This one for three, and the three-pointer goes.
Sir,
They've shown
let's
so much
go.
energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Good to see Wiggins out there from the corner. Just great rhythm on that three.
The Lakers in the lead. MP outside. There's the three. Can't get it to drop.
I don't know
And they've
what
come
else
out
to
with a
put.
fearless
It's
approach
right
on the
there.
boards. And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020
Okay, he's
Lakers
first.
winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep
gotta be
putting his
green.
foot on that gas pedal.
Let's go, baby.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Tried to answer back, but that
There we
three
go,
is off
baby.
the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall.
That's off.
MP shot is off. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one.
I can't get down there. Help me, pass,
That one's
bro.
good from Green, and the assist by
Not
Wiggins.
bad, bro.
Green's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Davis. Ooh, rejected
Damn,
by
Anthony, you
Wiseman.
got
I feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
Yeah.
To the inside.
Why did
Getting
it push me
here,
back? I didn't
seeing
even
him
hit my
make
stick
that
back
lead
out.
pass with perfect timing.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. MP outside. Fires the three. Another shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul.
Maybe I just switch the shot back. Maybe that's what it is.
Getting ready for the Warriors. Wiseman, he's checked in for
Does
Looney.
not help getting
Draymond
subbed out
Green
back
comes
over
in
there.
for Kuminga. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson
Oh,
in
wow.
for Poole.
Okay.
They have
Okay,
no
just boys
answer
me around.
defensively inside.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Damian Jones. Lonnie Walker is out there with
hate
MP.
that it doesn't
Then
just
there's
show my
Russell
green
Westbrook. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player
Why
in
doesn't my
this
dude just
league
swipe?
I've
I
ever
jump,
seen."
it doesn't
But I
swipe
found
at
to
it.
love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you. Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at
Yes,
the rim right
sir.
there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback. Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Curry finds Wiseman. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Well, Brent, not many players love the grind of the game like Stephen Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes if it's a swish, and you count it as a miss when you hit the rim, attention to detail like that gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Westbrook, the pass to Walker.
Westbrook.
MP against Green. And here's MP from outside. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Warriors trailing.
Oh, Klay Thompson over here.
Wiggins outside.
Los Angeles foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gabriel's checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiggins, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
James Wiseman is on.
MP outside. To the middle. Oh, deflected. The Lakers call timeout.
Let's give Coach credit.
Yeah.
He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Get up and make some noise.
I didn't call that timeout that time.
Warriors.
Why would we call back at that timeout? It's stupid.
It's time.
Is this red? You're gonna get that if you call that timeout.
Here's James. Give him 8 points now. MP shot is off.
Oh my God.
You told me this was the kind of game he was going to have. I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
He just pushed me aside like nothing.
Green.
Easy to stop Draymond Green in that situation. Big and strong and uses his size well.
LeBron, give me the ball. This is my group. Not LeBron.
MP against Green. From deep, MP nails it from beyond the
I
arc.
cannot time that any better.
MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
I was gonna fully make him.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Curry's got 17 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. 17 points in the game.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's Los Angeles.
With a score, your Warriors 47, the Lakers 56. Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
How do I have a -7?
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. The Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Green. Iguodala's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Bryant, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. MP comes in for Walker. Beverly, he's checked in for Reeves. And it's Schroeder in for Westbrook. Poole and Thompson man the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga's out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors 5. Brent at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Thompson in the post. Check by James. Thompson, no good.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Mine is shooting guard or just Clay?
And here's MP from outside. Offensive rebound.
Oh my God, that was
and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the big man playing big. You like when a guy like Thomas Bryant imposes his size on the defense.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiggins, he's checked in for Kuminga, and it's Stephen Curry in for Thompson. The Warriors have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Poole finds Iguodala. Curry with it. Back to Poole. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
This is what you think of first with Curry. His three-point shooting ability is just otherworldly.
Curry against MP. Lets it go from deep.
It's got to be green.
Looney grabs a miss.
What?
Golden State has got 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
You're kidding. No, dude. Like,
here's Curry with 4 on the clock. A clear look for Green. Can't connect. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one.
68. The Lakers. 76.
Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
I don't care what Steve Kerr has to say, bro.
Checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Poole. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. MP is checked in for Anthony Davis. Brown comes in for Walker. Nunn's checked in for Reeves. And it's Schroeder in for Westbrook. And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Dennis Schroeder. Damian Jones is out there with MP. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Wiggins outside.
I'm right
Shot clock
here.
at
How
5.
did I leave it?
Shoots over Schroeder. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Wiggins just has to stay aggressive, a guy who can score from anywhere.
The Lakers shooting around 53% in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today.
Dude, what
they
do I have to do to
dominated
get
in
that
just
green?
about every phase of this game, Grant.
VA, it's almost hard to think what
can't
didn't
get
go
over him.
well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on
Left my
point.
assignment.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
Kendrick Nunn.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in. MP
Yeah, I don't.
puts up a 3.
It's gotta be
Gets
in.
the 3 ball to go.
Jesus Christ.
They really came in
That
with the
took so
right
much out of me
mindset
to get that
today.
shot.
I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to
Really,
the
dude, they're not
three-point
giving me
line and
nothing right now.
trying to take advantage from distance.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And for DiVincenzo coming into the league wanting to prove that he belongs, he's done more than that. It's about building his confidence now.
2 shots.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo.
Wait, what? Commentary
Now Los
glitched out
Angeles
there.
with it. Shot is up.
It's way too far off of me. Never
Oh,
mind.
another
It doesn't
miss by
matter. You can
MP.
stay off of me unless you want to, because I can't hit a shot to save my life right now.
Here's Moody, defended by Brown. And he hits it and
Bro,
gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Coaches love to see ball movement,
Defensive
especially when
foul.
it gets you that kind of look.
9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Dennis, pass me the ball. Send me a screen.
MP outside. Takes a three. Misses there.
Yeah,
So we
it
see
makes
the
sense, man. I
Lakers
don't know
taking
what
the
else-
W here.
The end of the game.
A statement road victory. So
I'd like to
impressive.
say thank you
Statement
to
indeed,
everyone.
BA. It was an enemy
Trying to get
territory.
these shooting badges.
Controlled the
You are
game,
terrible.
took the crowd
I'm just firing off
completely out of
threes
it.
left and right.
That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
Congratulations, you guys really pulled away thanks to you finding the bucket. How does it feel?
Man, listen, there's a lot of love on this squad, man. And these guys go out here, and these guys are my brothers, flat out. You know, they trust me to take these shots. So it feels good to get, validated that they trust me by knocking them down.
Did the coach tell you to look more for your outside shot?
I mean, coach wants us to take the right shot. And that's usually an open three-pointer or a lay.
I didn't feel like sitting through all that. Ah, great. A press conference after
Hey,
the
everyone.
interview.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So if it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally, and it looked like you were having a great time out there, too, so
I
congrats
was.
again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to. You know, and with the season only just starting, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. My parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. But as far as, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. That's just a natural part of sports. First you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother. Okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
MP, Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpim.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpim.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue, that's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpim thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push it.
An ideal start to the season, Doris. When is it time to start thinking about changing?
Let's get right into it,
For the
man.
Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Norman Powell comes in for Morris.
Pass that
and
thing,
it's
pass the rock
Jackson in
back,
for
Pat.
John Wall. Setting the floor for the Clippers.
You're not.
Out on the wings for him, Powell and George.
You're not that
Kawhi
good.
Leonard is out there with Batum. And it's
Good job.
Jackson in at the one spot.
You're in the NBA.
You can be sure when Patrick Beverly's on the floor, Doris, you're going to get some chatter.
You're going to get a lot of chatter, Kevin. There is an edge that Patrick Beverly plays the game with. It is how he carved out his career. This is not the most physically gifted guy, either in stature or skill, but Patrick Beverly is a force to be reckoned with on the defensive end. Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. MP against Covington.
Dude, he fucking swiped at me. You see that? Am I tripping, or did he not, like... So, I go for the shot.
No good. The Clippers trail. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touch by MP.
Angeles ball.
Okay.
1:39 left in the first quarter of the game. And you look at MP, you have to think back to his very successful college career, Greg. Was an outright star at that level.
Yeah, stayed 3 years before making the jump to the NBA. You don't see that too often nowadays, but he won a college championship and had nothing left to prove.
I want to get my shooting badges unlocked, so I'm trying to shoot threes, but I mean,
Powell inside.
I guess on pro
by
I can
LeBron.
do that,
Man. Knocked away.
Gotta time my jumps.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the
Dennis Schroeder,
basketball.
pass me the ball.
A three from MP.
I'm wide open there.
Traps in the tray.
Thank you.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the way, MP. Defended by Covington. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Oh my gosh, Nicholas, I can't.
Stretch offensively.
Yeah, thank you.
For sure.
One of the things I admire most about Nicholas is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Damian Jones is checked in for the Lakers. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did.
To get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And Doris, with Thomas Bryant, I get the sense you feel like this is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player.
GA, his best year in the league, he
You only
averaged 14
boxed me
points
out.
and 4 boards,
Really?
but his shooting percentage was
Nick White
elite. So clearly a guy who can be a high
Really,
percentage
Paul?
passer. He brings a level of physicality. Like,
There's a reason
to
you
me,
weren't
it's whether this young man
relevant,
can stay
brother.
healthy. That's what it comes down
Playoff
to.
T.
So for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much.
Get out of my
the Lakers
paint, bro.
are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players.
Why do you run like
he
that?
says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. There's the pass to George.
For you. Switch like a
1:05 left to play here in the half. Outside Jackson. Shoots over Schroeder, and it's good off the
Dang,
rim
bro.
and in.
Missed a shot, so I can rebound.
Jackson pulling up in the mid-range. Don't take on size at the cup. Get to the in-between game.
MP looking around.
LeBron.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Bro.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Man's checked in for Paul George. Here's LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first
And
personal
LeBron
foul.
used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Clippers trail by 14. Jackson passes to Mann. Back to Jackson. Beverly against Powell. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Mann. Fades and shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
MP outside. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see.
I almost got to take over. I was so
I
close
think
to
the
it.
defender knows once he gets...
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Feeling good about them.
29.
Racking up these achievements too. Let's go, baby.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that... Changing it up here. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing.
pass Kawhi the ball,
How
you
much of that,
stupid
Doris,
ref?
is
Come on,
just
dude.
making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
So with George on the bench, here's who Toronto
Mark,
is going with.
bro, I'm gonna kill him.
With the guard set. Marcus Morris is out there. Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mann in at the small forward position.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here's MP for 3.
Why did he move
Morris
like
with the
early?
rebound.
Bro.
Morris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
How do you want me to time this freaking shot?
That one's good. The Laker lead is good.
Blocking,
Down to just
hitting the
8
Y
points
button
with the bucket
stupid.
from John
Dude,
Wall.
You can't block it.
This is what we call keeping our foot on the gas pedal. John Wall understands he's cooking,
still there,
and he's
dude.
being aggressive.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signed with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was,
give me that board, Kawhi. Get out of here,
for the Clippers.
child.
Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Back over here, Patrick.
Beverly against Powell. MP outside.
Early as hell.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
I'm holding it
Clippers
down and
trail
it's
by
legging
8.
though, dude. That's a steal. John Wall hasn't played
to
basketball.
the inside. Oh, he blocked it.
Damn, that's
Off
what
the
you get.
backboard.
That's what you get. Baby back bitch.
To the paint. Wall with the steal.
God, dude, really?
Pass to Mann. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The assist from
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged, puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP against Leonard. James and the touchdown James.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Leonard.
I didn't,
and he
dude.
finishes nicely on the way.
Like, what is that animation? I
Leonard's
don't
got
think that
14
stupid
points
ass
for the game.
bunny jumping towards
This
me
is
in
a
the air
small forward,
3 hours
because he's
early.
230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
A 3 from MP. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, he just comes right around it. That's cool.
And then
Bam.
Jones with the jam.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And the dunk.
Why do I jump? I'm like, I stop and then I
That
jump.
gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they